Good morning, everyone. My name is Ashwani Dwivedi, and the topic on which I will speak on is postmortem of politics. When I say the word politics, there are some things which come into the mind of an individual, like mass gatherings, crowds, media, fake news most recently. But Aristotle's views were different. He said it means investigating ways to aim good governance and preserving the constitution. But now we see it is everything but not that. So it turns out that after independence, in which politics was the catalyst, the youngsters only want to become doctors, engineers, lawyers, etc. But nobody wants to become a politician. The rare you would find is a political analyst, but not a politician. Today we see that nepotism is a talk of the town. But have we ever thought about how difficult it is for an outsider to enter politics? No, we haven't. For instance, we saw Arvind Kejriwal for the first time when he was elected. He was so overwhelmed that he was very reluctant to form the government in Delhi. But now we see in the last general election, he has won with a huge margin of victory. So, as we see, post-mortem means examination of a dead body. But as long as we are there, the people are there, politics is very much there. So we can at any time revive it. So I say that politics and its post-mortem is a very daunting task. So we must start at the root cause, the frontline level, which is the entry into politics. It is the time that we choose the leaders we deserve, not some leader, some person that the media presents to us. It is the time that we cherish the educated leaders and make them think, make them believe that there's a place for them in politics, which is the ultimate instrument of change for a country. As long as this trend goes on, we will be getting leaders, politicians, people which significantly hamper the system of justice. Democratic institutions, for example. And I must tell you that Supreme Court of the country is taking contempt cases right now, but is sadly ignoring cases of national importance, such as Article 370 and electoral bonds, for example. And trust me, it is due to the meaning of politics which has changed throughout the history. That secularism, the principle of the constitution, principle, the idea of the country, idea of India, people are now shying away from it. It is very sad. The framers of the constitution made some principles, but now we just shy away from it and we somehow abhor those principles rather than accepting. So, as we celebrate our 74th Independence Day, we must look at the history that our freedom strugglers, Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, etc., they were freedom strugglers, but before that they were political leaders, politicians. So it is the high time that we revive the meaning of politics. Otherwise, there's a trend that your father supported a leader, cheered for a leader. Now you are cheering for his son, and maybe your future generation would cheer for their son and grandson. And you will keep on saying dirty things after yourself electing them. It must change. So we should make it our motto that we should get the deserving ones rather than getting somebody who is presented by the media. Thank you.